Hello and welcome to the Essential Guide to Everyday Angels. Oh, I'm so excited. This is one of my favorite books. All right, all my books are my favorite books, but I have a very strong connection with angels. So I'm Margaret Ann Lembo, and I'm here to share with you a bit about the angelic realm. And I'm going to do that through talking to you about the Essential Guide to Everyday Angels. And that's a great way for me to show you the book, but also more importantly, to introduce you more completely and fully to the angelic realm. So I wanted to honor my sister, Mary Ann, who taught me as a young girl to imagine, know, and visualize angels all around me when I was a little girl. When I would wake up in the middle of the night and be scared or whatever, wherever we were, whether it was sleeping or anywhere, she would help me remember that I always had angels all around me. And so I wish that for you, that you can, when you're scared or you're worried or something comes up for you, I want to pay that forward to you. Use your imagination. Imagine that you have this legion of angels that are waiting for you to ask for their help, because that's their job. They're intermediaries. So this is how many angels I came up with. There's many, many more. Now, notice there's all these zeros next to each one. That's because this is pieces out of my advanced reader copy back when I first got this book published with Llewellyn. But there's a lot of angels in this book that can help you in your life. And number one, guardian angel, right? We all have a guardian angel. And the only way that any angel can help is if we ask them for their assistance. They are not allowed to intervene unless we ask, because we have free will. So it's with our permission and clear instruction that they can assist. So that's the thing. I'll show you what I've done in this book to help you in your life to know how to talk with the angels. We've got quite a few angels in this book. As you can see, here's even more. And so whether it's about relationships or setting boundaries or being able to fall asleep at night, there's an angel for that. And there's even more. I had to stop somewhere with this. And then in this book, I also always love an appendix. So there's also which archangels are involved and can help you in your life. And I'm currently working on my next book, The Essential Guide to Archangels and Saints. So that's coming in the future. But also in the end of the book, I also have information about aromatherapy and how to work with essential oils with the everyday angels. So let's delve into this. So just to set the foundation here, angels are all around. They're around all of us. They are luminous beings of light that are emanating from God, the divine. And there are helpers. And we have many invisible helpers in our life. But this very large group of invisible helpers are ready to come anytime you ask. They guide you throughout your life all the time. Sleeping, awake, it doesn't matter. They're available to us. They're androgynous, which means that they're neither masculine nor feminine. They're genderless, but they're both masculine and feminine in many ways. They have a balance of that. And when they appear in our consciousness, often they're based on iconic artwork with robes and wings and halos and various, artistic forms, and sometimes as a male and sometimes as a female. And that's fine. It's whatever's most comfortable for us. They're here for us and to assist us in our life. So we want to feel comfortable with so if we're more comfortable with the female angel, they'll show up as a female angel. And they show up in your mind's eye, in your consciousness, in your imagination. So I highly recommend that you embrace your imagination, use your imagination to connect with these angels. So even though we've seen angels in artwork, I do want to point out that they are actually beings of light, color, and vibration. And they act and react based on the thoughts of us, what you're thinking. So if you remember to pray and ask for some help, they will help. It's just a matter of time. And sometimes the answer is not right this minute or soon or whatever it is, but you will get the assistance you need. So a big part of what I wanted to share in the book, but also tonight, is that we do need to petition. We do need to make a prayer. And so essentially we're really praying to God, but when we work with specific angels, we can be very direct and very specific, whether it's like the angel of abundance and prosperity, then you know that you're talking to an angel that's going to help you with financial situations. Or whether it's the angel of grief, it's someone who's going to help you with the sadness that you're going through as you heal through the grieving process. Or if it's someone an angel that you need for relationships or marriage or partnerships, then that is very specific, you know? And so the prayer would also be in that way too. So a lot of people aren't comfortable with that. Working with a prayer to manifest what you desire. So I've included that in here, and we're going to get into that tonight. So let's go through like what to do, how to do it, so to speak. So number one, pick an angel. It's like with my cards, I say, pick a card, any card. In this case, pick an angel, any angel, because we have all areas of our life that we could always use help with. Then come up with a petition of what it is that you want assistance with. And I have examples in here, so don't worry. If you don't know how to do that, no worries. I have that for you. Work with some gemstones. Keep one in your pocket. Put it on your desk while you're working as your reminder. Use essential oils, the aromatherapy, to inhale an aroma and work with the gemstone and the essential oil and maybe some color, like what color clothes you're wearing or what color flowers you give yourself, things of that nature. And then the idea is focus on the petition every time, or what the petition is about, what your request is about. Every time you see the gemstone, every time you inhale the aroma, every time you see that color, and then visualize and imagine the success or the ultimate outcome in a positive way, whatever's for the highest good for all concerned. So you have to remember to ask the angels. They want to do this. This is their whole reason for existence is. So I did this bigger to really point it out. Notice, angels respond to your thoughts and petitions. Be clear on what you are creating. When you're conscious of anything that conflicts with your intentions, you can use your tools that I just mentioned to remind yourself of your petition. Remember, the angels respond to your requests and take action on your behalf based on your thoughts, words, actions, and emotions, which are broadcasting through telepathy and vibration. So we're constantly broadcasting what we feel, sense, and believe. And knowing that makes me want to stay focused on things that are positive. And I highly recommend that for you as well, is to try to really become conscious of what your thoughts are, what words you're using, what you do, what your actions are, and what your feelings are. Now, your emotions are your emotions, but as you become conscious of what your emotions are, and if there's something that's uncomfortable, then it's taking the time to figure out, how can I shift this in a good way? So I decided to start with the guardian angel, because most people, if not all people, are familiar with the fact that they have a guardian angel. And one of my first sprays that I ever created, one of my first aromatherapy blends in the first like 5 or 6, is the guardian angel spray. So because I really want to help people feel that they do really have a guardian angel on hand. So the way I've structured this book, so I'm going to be sharing about the angels, but also helping you understand how the book is structured. So should you decide to get yourself a copy, you can work with us to help you every day. You can do an angel a day or more, or take an angel for a week and work with it. So the first part is on, you see on the left-hand side on page 13, I always put some questions for contemplative thought. And this one, I put it more where you're asking yourself, how can I feel my guardian angel's presence? You're asking yourself that question. How can my guardian angel help me in various aspects of my life? Will my guardian angel protect me and keep me safe and sound? Yes, they will. I'll answer that one. Yes, they will. So call on your guardian angel when you need help with any type of situation. Your guardian angel is an amalgamation of all of the everyday angels mentioned in this book. So it's really a legion of angels. It's not necessarily a singular kind of situation. So often we have that perception. It may show up in your imagination as one angel. And I always have the color turquoisey blue as the vibration for me, that it's connected with the guardian angel, or a pastel blue. That's my main connection with that. But you can also use iridescent white or a pastel pink. And I also list which chakras. Now, in this case, the very first one out of the gate, it's all 7 chakras, because this is a fully awakened energy in this life experience for the guardian angel. So now I give you some ideas on which gemstones you can work with, use to connect with the angelic realm, in this case, specifically the guardian angel, and why you would use that particular stone. So angelite is great for communication. Celestite is to help you remember remember and interpret messages based on symbols that come through. Chrysoprase to feel safe and sound and supported and comforted. Kyanite to be in alignment with the divine. Pink calcite, so you can feel the love of the angels, saints, and God. Rose quartz, so that you can be the love that you are. Scolasite, to recognize the vibration of the angelic realm in your area, in your vicinity, around you. Selenite for physical alignment with angels and spirit guides. Tabular quartz, which is known for telepathic communication, so that you can really use telepathy, mind to mind and heart to heart communication with your guardian angel. Now, there are various essential oils you can use, or you can use the spray that I created for this purpose, which you can find at thecrystalgarden.com if you're interested. But you can make your own blend. I always highly recommend that you play around with essential oils if you like. Just be mindful of the contraindications, or what you should know as far as health usage, because these are real essential oils. They have chemical components. So in my essential guide to aromatherapy and vibrational healing, you can look up more about each one of these scents. But lavender, orange, the citruses, and even vanilla are very much connected with guardian angel. And then as far as the supportive archangels, in this case, the 4 main archangels, Gabriel, Michael, Raphael, and Uriel are beneficial. So here's a suggested petition, and I have others for different ones, and I'm going to show you some of those as well to help you get comfortable with petitions. So in the first little paragraph here, oh, guardian angel, please come and help me. I don't know what to do or how to do it. Guide and inspire me. Bring me divine insight and inspiration. Please light my path and send supportive people into my life. Thank you. Very simple, right? I especially like that sentence. I don't know what to do and how to do it. Sometimes we feel that way, right? Excuse me. Now, you can also use the traditional prayer, Angel of God, my guardian dear, to whom God's love commits you here, ever this day be at my side, to guard, to rule, to light and guard, to rule and guide. All right, so let's take a look, a little bit more information. There's always an affirmation to go with every single angel. And this is a nice visual for those of you that might need help with your imagination. As far as imagining angels, you can imagine yourself sleeping in bed. In this case, this is a little child, but if you want to use that works for me too. And then that there's an angel just watching over you, just right there, protecting you while you sleep. So this affirmation, I know I have an angel at my side. I'm grateful that angels light my path and inspire me. I am able to handle any situation that arises. I appreciate the support available to me in all areas of my life. Yay. I like that first sentence. I know I always have an angel at my side, and I do know that. I hope you do too. So here's another one, of angel of balanced emotions. Emotions seem to be running high in various situations. So I thought I'd point this one out. So I won't go through this and read everything here, but I just want to point out a few things here. So chamomile and euphoria are really helpful for balancing emotions. The gemstones that I have pictured here, the blue topaz, lepidolite, unakite, and sunstone, those are just a few of the gemstones that can help with balancing the emotional body. The petition is what I wanted to focus on here. Oh, angel of balanced emotions, I need help finding my center and calming down. Please help me feel peace so that I can stop crying, yelling, or ranting. I want to be still and release the need to act out. I want to feel serene and let go of any hysteria. Help me invoke a vibe of inner peace to soothe my rampant emotions and detox from negative thought patterns. Help me cultivate a greater understanding of myself and others to increase my happiness and self-confidence. Thank you. I always like to say thank you at the end. Gratitude. So now here's it's just a suggested petition, but it gives you a stepping off point. It gives you somewhere to start when you're talking to an angel. So you may rephrase this, reframe the way it's, you might say, instead of please help me feel at peace, you might say, you know what, I've been really cranky lately, and I notice that I'm acting out or I'm reacting so fast before I even think first. I want to feel more at peace. I need to feel calm. So help me let go of any hysteria. So there's different ways. You just take that paragraph and put it in your own words. You don't have to use my words, but it gives you something to start from, to start with. And when we write it or state it out loud or read it out loud, it actually makes a difference. It really helps right there in that moment to shift things. So here is an affirmation for balanced emotions. I embrace all of my emotions as I allow balance to return to my life. Nurturing energy surrounds me, bringing my emotional body back into alignment. I attract inner peace and great joy every day in many ways. I am blessed with a deep understanding of my feelings. I move about my life with poise and grace. I like that. I walk around my life. I move around my life. I step through life with poise and grace. We can all do it. So the archangels can provide us with so much help. And the more that I delve into writing my book, the more archangels I find that I want to include in my book. So it's taking me quite a bit of time, and I haven't even started on the saints yet in my next book. But in this book, I do provide you with some like little definitions of some of the archangels. Now, I want to just point out, like I went back, look at page 38 in this Angel of Balanced Emotions. So I have Which supportive archangels can help? So Archangel Michael to support you during emotional challenges and protect you from outside influences when you are most vulnerable. So that's important because we like when we're really uptight and out of sight or really emotionally out of balance, we're very vulnerable. So Michael, bring it on. Help us. Help me, right? Archangel Muriel is really helpful for balancing the emotions and bringing inner peace and tranquility. Raphael for emotional healing. Archangel Raphael is the angel of healing, he who heals. And then Sabriel, I was just writing more about Archangel Sabriel to heal jealousy or envy that stems from you or from outside of you. That can also wreak havoc on your emotions as well. So each everyday angel in the book has all of these components that you can really work with and delve into and put into practice in your daily life. Okay, back to this. So I just wanted to point out that in Appendix A, I do have an easy reference guide so you can know a little bit more about each one of the archangels that I have listed in this book. And then in Appendix B, I have to, when we're dealing with aromatherapy, it's important to understand about working with essential oils. So I'd like to recommend that you pay attention when you're using essential oils, best for through inhalation, just smelling it. You don't necessarily have to put it on your body, which I don't necessarily recommend putting it on your body unless it's some specific injury and you're making something and it's diluted, very diluted, you know. And when you do use essential oil, also form the intention of why you're using it. Become very in the moment and conscious. So I was blessed to have my mists and sprays included in this book. Thank you, Llewellyn Worldwide, because I had it listed and I wasn't sure if that would make it into the book, and it did. So these different sprays that I recommend throughout my book, they are included in some way. So when you, let's say the angel of anger management. Yep, there's one of those. if you need help with anger, then you could work with Euphoria Relaxation Spray or Mother Mary Divine Mother Spray. Now, Euphoria Relaxation Spray I created because a number of us here at the Crystal Garden years ago were going through menopause. And there's a vibration of frustration and anger that goes with menopause, unfortunately. And so that's what made me create that particular spray. So it also helps on a lot of different levels. Let's go here. So the angel of communication, you can work with the throat chakra spray, which has to do with communication and angelic alignment. For the angel of compassion, you can work with Archangel Zadkiel, which is the archangel to call on, the angel of mercy, so that you can amplify kindness, mercy, altruism, and thoughtfulness in yourself and those around you, Zadkiel. Kuan Yin for also compassion, the goddess of mercy and compassion. You know, when Kuan Yin is pictured in a depicted in a artwork or in a statue, more often than not, she has a vase in her hand, and that vase symbolizes her collecting the tears of humanity, taking the tears away from people, and she's collecting them to transform it. So she's the goddess of mercy and compassion. And so this is a spray that can assist you in having more compassion for yourself and also for other people. So the Aries, through the astrological line, you could work with the Aries spray when you need more determination. So the way that the astrological line works is that they're meant to amplify the positive qualities of a given sign. So Aries for confidence, determination, and passion to move forward toward a desired outcome. The Metatron for the angel of discernment. So when you're working with needing help to discern or to set boundaries with other people or to rise above a situation, Metatron is a good one to turn to. So Archangel Metatron was originally Enoch, and when he was brought to the heavenly realm to meet with God and went through the heavens, when he came back to Earth, he was transformed. He went up in a Merkaba. And when he came back, he was an archangel instead of Enoch, instead of a human, through the fiery transformation when he went to the heavenly realm. And last but not least, Capricorn. In this case, the angel of discipline. That's one quality of the of Capricorns, is they're very responsible, they're very productive, and they're disciplined. So Capricorn, you can use that vibration from that aromatherapy blend. So these blends have holy waters and sacred site essences, Bach flower remedies, so many good things, gemstone essences. So here's just a few more. So Saint Germain can help you with the angel as an angel of recovery, to overcome situations and to transform, alchemize emotions. Saint Germain was an alchemist. So you can use Saint Germain's energy to alchemize emotions and negative situations. And Archangel Michael, he's so good for so many things, but the angel of protection, if you're feeling unsafe, Archangel Michael is one of our best sellers in the top 5. It goes back and forth between Smudge and Spray, Raphael, Palo Santo, but he's up there in the top 5. Sometimes he's number 1, even the oil. And the heart chakra spray, when you're in a situation where you need to work on your relationships. And it doesn't have to be just a romantic relationship, but it could be. So heart chakra spray to activate the heart center and increase feelings of love, mercy, compassion, and kindness. Eucalyptus mist, you can work with eucalyptus just as an essential oil or as a mist to refresh your muscles, as for physical strength, angel of physical strength, and to clear your mind. So if you're someone who works out a lot and you want some help with feeling better after, you can ask for the angel of physical strength and also use some eucalyptus. Bliss mist is to uplift. It's a very, very good one for uplifting, for confidence and having the courage to move forward. And smudge and spray. Oh my goodness, that's good for everything. That's good for to clear away any kind of negative thoughts or feelings. So that's good for protection. It's good for bringing in blessings and light and well-being. That's got a lot of holy water in it. Well, that was it for tonight on the Essential Guide to Everyday Angels. I have the other book in my mind, so I keep saying it wrong. The Essential Guide to Everyday Angels. So, if you're not already following my author page, I would love for you to join me on Facebook. I don't post a lot, but what I do post is something positive and uplifting. And here is a little bit about my next deck. I'm so excited. It comes out November 22nd, 11/22/22. Essential oils and gemstone guardians card. So I match up essential oils with gemstones. So on the other side of the cinnamon card is some intentions, and the sunstone, a picture of a sunstone. And then follow me on Instagram. Again, when I post, fun, interesting stuff, I think, and I would love for you to follow me there. So it's just Margaret Ann Lembo. That's it, at Margaret Ann Lembo. Join me. I also put pictures of my garden when I have things blooming, looking pretty. Well, I want to thank you so much for joining me tonight, today, whenever you're watching this. All of these are recorded and they're on YouTube. So if you haven't already followed my YouTube channel, I would love for you to do that as well. All right, everybody, have a great night, and may your days be filled with blessings and love, and may the angels light your path. Thanks so much.